of agitated volunteers pounced as another load of desperately needed sandbags arrived at Nawanakon Industrial Park. The water may have been ankle-deep already, but locals were hoping moving quickly to pile another fresh sandbag barrier could help keep the worst of the flooding out. Teams worked frantically to shore up the protection at the factory zone north of Bangkok, even as the water crept up inexorably. Some appealed for more help.
Please come to save this spot. If the water gets through here, we cannot stop it. This whole zone will be flooded.
Trucks zoomed off to get more sandbags as soon as their loads were emptied. Teams may have been going around the clock already, but everyone was still reacting as if there was no time to waste. Still, despite the best efforts of the volunteers, early Monday afternoon came word employees and companies alike had been dreading. They'd have to halt work at the factories.
Apparently this water has arrived in the area, and we immediately are advising everyone to stop operating their machine and evacuate all the workers.
Easier said than done. Many workers had to wade their way out, picking footing carefully and struggling to keep their belongings dry. Once on solid ground, they faced a massive traffic jam in getting to emergency shelters. Nawanakon, home to facilities belonging to firms like Casio, Seiko, Nestle, and Toshiba, is just the latest of several Thai industrial parks that have been inundated. More than 100,000 workers are now idle, and supply chains for products worldwide have been disrupted, especially in the automotive and electronic industries. Meanwhile, the military was doing what it could to get supplies to those who desperately needed them, flying out bags of food in helicopters to areas cut off by high water. In some parts of Pathum Thani province, people in half-submerged villages have been fighting for their lives. They were racing out in boats to pick up the airdropped goods. Nationwide, the death toll is more than 300 and still climbing from Thailand's worst flooding in decades. Karen Sloan, The Associated Press.